on a set of Generation Iron, and I'm taking my new favorite supplement, Game Face. I used to take Alpha Brain, but it's twice as strong, and I'm a big nootropic guy, and I need it when I do films like this. So, like me, I think you should get your Game Face on. Whoa, what's going on? What are you guys doing? Welcome to the Game Face, right here, motherfuckers. Game Face, nootropic, smart drug, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Welcome to Talking Smack. Talking shit. Right here. Okay? Because they're at the end of the load, and they're getting rid of everything, okay? My boys, who actually own a company, came up with it, and remember, I tell you guys, look at it fucking backwards. The strongest nootropic out there. It's about to get stronger because they're making Game Face 2 now. And the Game Face 2 is now got some new ingredients added to it, and some of the ingredients in here, like the lion's mane, is going up through the ceiling, and the alpha GPC, and now it's going to have the DMEA. I think I'm saying that right, DMEA or DMAE or whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, I don't know, I gotta ask them. But anyway, so that's what they're doing, all right? And they're giving out now, buy one get one free, buy two get one free, buy two get one two free. I don't know, whatever the fuck. You just, when you buy it, they're going to throw extra bottles in there. So, anyway, Game Face. Put your fucking Game Face on. Stop fucking around. Dude, this shit is super strong. I love it. It's not a fucking pre-workout, alright? So don't think like you can mix it with a pre-workout. And you're going to go bonkers, alright? They tell you to take 3 tabs a day. I take 3, throughout the day. One morning. Because this shit's strong. And I feel like, it makes my brain pulsate, you know what I'm saying? It is good. I know guys are fucking giving it to their parents that have Alzheimer's, and they claim it's doing pretty good. Now, I'm no doctor. I don't own this supplement, alright? I can't make those fucking claims that that's what it's going to do, but I do know people that swear by it. But the thing is, you'd have to show it to a doctor first. You can't just give it to someone. There's a small amount of caffeine in there, alright? So that little bit, it's from coffee bean extract. I don't know if the new one's going to, they might have changed that a little bit too. I don't know, the new one's going to come. It's not going to come out now. It's coming out in a couple months. But anyway, I don't know, like, I fucking don't know. So you got to be careful, alright? So you got to, if you're going to give it to somebody that is getting a little bit of Alzheimer's, onset Alzheimer's, or you better fucking go show their doctor before you ever give that, alright? There you go. So I'm not telling you that's what to do. I'm just telling you I know a few people have done shit like that. But it works. And it works really fucking well. You take it, especially you older guys, man. You fucking Cabezos a little fucking chagad, you know what I mean? You take that shit, boy, you'll feel good. There you go. Alright? So go to GameFaceSupplements.com. And again, I tell you this all the time. I gotta say it again. The guys who make that are not bodybuilders. They have nothing. They're not even in the supplement industry. Okay? They make it because their fucking family died. People in their family had Alzheimer's, especially their father and everything. And he died, and they wanted to come up with something for themselves because they got the scuttle to do that. You know what I mean? And they wanted to come up with something themselves to fight any, like, dementia, Alzheimer's, and all that stuff. So they take it. And now they give it to their friends, and that's how this blossomed out into what it is now. Put your Game Face on. What the fuck was I going to talk about now? I got a whole clipboard full of bullshit right here, that I was going to talk about. We're going to get into a few things. I want to set the record straight about a few things. People fucking get a little nuts. They see me on a RX muscle stuff, and make some comments and stuff, sit in, to start that fucking, Valentino's a racist, you know what I mean? And I'm so tired of that, bro. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't. The word racist has lost its power. Because racism, racist, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a racist. That was white, whatever the fuck you call it, a whitewasher, fucking, that was racism in its purest, seeing Tom Brady win on, what's the fucking Black History Month, right? There's people actually saying that shit's all over fucking Twitter, and there's people that believe that shit. Okay? Are you fucking kidding me? There was black guys on the fucking goddamn team that won. And, I was even giving Dave and John a little bit, a little bit of razzing because, Dave's, John was trying to say that, that he's comparing Dexter Jackson with Tom Brady. Dude, there's no comparing anybody. You want to compare, like, Babe Ruth, Wayne Gretzky. I'm not even going to say LeBron James because that's a piece of shit. But, Michael Jordan. Okay, you want to compare them, that's a different story. All right? But if you're going to compare, speaking of Babe Ruth, by the way, Hank Aaron just died. 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks after getting the fucking Bobanya there, the shot, the what do you call it, the COVID shit there, the fucking vaccine. You're probably like, Valentino, you need to take Game Face. You're over here like, I know what you're talking about. Now I got other things, there's all kinds of shit going on here, so. But, he died like fucking 2 weeks after the fucking vaccine. Yeah, I feel real good about that. But anyway, getting back to, Tom Brady. Dude, you're not going to compare Tom Brady, not even with Schwarzenegger. You're not going to compare him with any bodybuilder. Even Ronnie Coleman. I love Ronnie as my boy, okay? But you're not going to compare, first of all, a guy who carried a team. You know what I mean? I don't like football. I fucking hate football. I didn't even watch the fucking World Super Bowl, whatever you call it. I didn't watch it. Okay? I didn't like Tom Brady. I love him now because he's fucking Donald Trump's boy. You know what I mean? And I love what he's done. I didn't like him before because he was with the New England Patriots and, I'm with Boston and I'm a Yankee, New York and, the rivalry. But I always respected him. I'm not going to lie to you. You don't like, sometimes you don't like a player because he's so fucking good. And your fucking guy sucks, you know what I mean? So, he sucks, I hate him, you know what I mean? And I almost said like I hated Darryl Strawberry when he was with the fucking Mets. Even though I like the Mets and stuff, I hate it. I fucking got a hair on my mouth or something. I hated Darryl Strawberry, but then I fucking like him, He comes to the Yankees, he's one of my favorite players. But so, that's the way it goes. But Tom Brady, dude, you're not going to talk of a fucking Tom Brady in the same breath with fucking Dexter Jackson. I like Dexter. I like the guy. I know him. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, he once accused me of not liking him. He said, dude, you don't like me. You write shit about me and everything. I said, that's good. I don't like it. It's tongue-in-cheek, It's just like I like Dorian Yates. We don't have problems. But, he's a fucking momo sometimes, I know him. And he thinks I don't like him, too. Whatever. But you're not going to compare those guys with Tom Brady. Dude, a team sport. Do you know how hard that is to win? An individual's an individual. Okay, if somebody goes for the Olympia, Jay Cutler goes for the Olympia, and he doesn't make it, he doesn't win Mr. Olympia, that's on him. Do you understand? You can say, now I was coach, man. Now, don't give me that shit. It's on him. Okay? I don't even consider bodybuilding a sport. It's a sport, but it's not really a sport. It's a display. You know what I'm saying? Bodybuilders aren't athletes in a traditional sense. Now, some of yous won't like hearing that. I know you're freaking, don't give me that shit. You gotta be really athletic to be a bodybuilder. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay? I said this before. Maurice Pujanowski, who was a fucking big, super fucking, world's strongest man, had to lose 75 pounds just to be a good fighter in MMA. In the first 2 fights, he fought momos that ran away from him. They made easy fights. He fought Tim Silva, who has no build at all. Just a big guy, kind of like gut and dad bod type looking fucking thing. And Silva beat the shit out of him. Okay? You guys associate muscles with athleticism. It's not true. I can tell you right now, I was a great athlete, and the bigger I got, the less athletic I was. You know what I mean? I was a fast runner. I used to do free climbing. I could climb up. I used to climb. My friends would freak out. I would climb up the side of the schoolyards and shit. And I would get up on the top of the school building. It's like 3 stories high. But, it's glass. So you have to fucking just hold on a little thin ledge like this. And I would climb all the way up there and do pull. And I used to go up there and catch the balls that were up on a roof and shit. You know what I mean? Cops would come. I fucking climbed that. I can't do any of that shit anymore, bro. I can't even climb out of bed right now. I can't even bend over, tie my shoes, and just fall forward. So Tom Brady took a team that was a shit team. It was enough to take. First of all, they had a losing record, and he went through some of the best teams to get to the Super Bowl, and he win. The fact that really makes him the greatest quarterback. You can't say, well, he's on the New England Patriots, and they're such a great team. He won because they're a great team. No, let me tell you something. You take him off, they wouldn't have won all those years. They were a great team, yes, but it's you need in just like in baseball, a pitcher is the guy. You know what I mean? Without a good pitcher, you're not going nowhere, bro. You know, same thing with football. Same thing with quarterback. I played football for years. I'm just telling you, all right? So to compare Tom Brady with fucking Dexter Jackson, what Dexter Jackson has done, yes, he's competed. He's been at the top of the sport. He won the Olympia once. Okay, he's won the Arnold Classic. He's won a lot of other shows. Yes, great. Dexter, you're great. I love you. No problems. But you're talking about Tom Brady, bro. Apples and oranges. You can't compare football or a great athlete with a great bodybuilder. They're not even in the same fucking game. Bodybuilders do fucking most muscular pose on stage. And then they're stop with your hands on the hips and breathe and everything. Dude, the athleticism of these guys. Tom Brady could have played pro baseball, pro football, pro basketball. Probably could have thrown skates on him. He would have been a great hockey player. So, all I'm trying to say is, you know, when Dave said all that shit. But then the whole racism starts. You know what I mean? Then you got people saying, like, I'm a racist because I fucking, you know, I make jokes on here. You know, I'll say something because, you know, today everything's racism. Race. You know, hey, listen, I come from the same town. All right? I went to the same high school as Alexandria Cortez. All right? AOC. All right? She went to Yorktown High School. I went to Yorktown High School. Right? She lives right down the block from me. You know, I could show you her house and stuff, you know. She went to school with my nieces, my sister's kids. She didn't know this. She was out of the Bronx when she was 2 years old. I was out when I was like 14. All right? What I'm trying to tell you is, I don't want to hear any of that bullshit. You know, she starts all that racism shit. Meanwhile, she grew up in a fucking privileged neighborhood. All right? Upper middle class. You know, go Google where Yorktown High School is. Yorktown Heights, New York. Not that one in Virginia. The one in New York, okay? Google that. That's where she went to school. They make jokes about her being privileged anyway. She was all in the top classes. She went to a great high school. My high school was top high school. All right? And then she starts all that racism, anti-white, white, the evil white man, the evil fucking, you know, we're all racist because if your skin's white, you're racist, you know? It's bullshit. What's going on? It's Gregg Valentino. Sometimes I don't always eat right. Okay? There's a good much else there. But I always put my game face on. A nootropic, smart drug, the best out there. Buy 2 bottles, get 1 free. Okay? I'm here with the big cheese right here. And listen, I don't recommend, here's the game face. I don't recommend dipping it in the gravy like that. See? Like a mozzarella stick. But it helps bring it down a little bit. So put your game face on, stop fucking around, buy 2 bottles, you get 1 free. And the price is better than anybody. Nootropic Smart Drug, Game Face, Supplements.com. And start eating a little bit better. I mean, so I get on a Palumbo show, you know, with the RX Muscle Show, and I'm over there and we're talking. I don't even know what the fuck I said, but, you know, I'll make it, you know, every once in a while I'll make a joke, you know, John, that's because you've got white privilege, you know, I'll make a joke like that. And then I get a few people bashing me, you know, some are kidding around, you know what I mean, oh, Valentino, you're racist or whatever. But, you know, I got 1 or 2 guys that are really serious, and, you know, oh, you know, and I look, of course, they're black, you know what I'm saying, and I tell them, okay, you know, how am I racist? I don't, you could call me racist, I don't give a fuck. That word has no power anymore, because they use it all the time. Everybody's a racist today. All white people are racist. If you're white, you're a racist. They say it all the time. You see it on TV, you see it all, it's everywhere. You get celebrities telling you that, you know? White privilege. If you're white, you're privileged. And I said, no, I'm not, bro. I'm not privileged, and I'm not a racist. And you could think I'm a racist. So, I even said to the one guy, I said, listen, my kids are part black. My ex-wife, her father's black, you know. Her father died in like 1967, I think it was, or whatever, but he was already in his 70s. He was born in the 1800s, okay? And his father was born on a plantation in Georgia. So he was, you know, the grandson of, he's the son of a slave, actually. I would say the grandson, but he's the son of a, my knees fucking, oh, fuck. My knee's barking right now, cramp. Shit, anyway, I just did legs, that's why. I'm fine. Glad you worry about me. So, I'm sitting there going like, well, my kid's black. You know what I mean? They're part black, My ex-wife, who I loved, very much, and, I'm still, right now, we're back at being in good graces. We're not fighting each other no more, because kids are grown up. But I was married to her for 16 years, My girlfriend right now is immigrant Mexican. Off the, I would say off the boat, but, through the stream, across the river, over the desert. She's Mexican. She couldn't even speak English. She started learning English at 7 years old. They put her in an American school here. Her family, you know the story already. And, by 10 years old is when she really started speaking English. So, she's Mexican. But I'm a racist, So I guess I'm a racist that likes to suffer by having little mixed breed race kids and having a girlfriend who's fucking Mexican. And dude, Latin is my favorite flavor. Whether it's Mexican, South American, South American. I love Brazil. Brazilian chicks. Boricua, Puerto Rican chicks. I love that. My ex who died was Puerto Rican. Dominican. I dated a Dominican girl. I was dating a Dominican girl before her. So what I'm trying to say, I don't give a shit about fucking your race. I don't give two shits. It's what's in your heart. If you're a scumbag, you're a fucking scumbag. If you're a momo, you're a fucking momo. Do you understand? Can't take that out of you. But I don't want to hear this bullshit because I make jokes on fucking RX. I never say anything about black people or minorities or anything derogatory. I will say fuck Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe, Black Lives Matter. I'm not a supporter of them. I stand against them and I make no bones about it. You want to cancel me? Cancel me. Bro, I don't need this shit. I'll move on from here. I don't care. You know what I mean? This means shit to me. But, the whole bodybuilding thing and everything, so they're freaking out. Some people freaking out over there. Not Dave and John. They're on board with me. And then one guy says, oh, you're trying to get Dave to fucking get on your side. No, I'm not. Dave already feels the same way. Otherwise, he wouldn't have me talk about that shit on here. Shut me right the fuck up, number one. Number two, you people don't know what we talk about. Nobody knows what we talk about when the cameras are off. And you could trust me. And Romano, you've heard him say the same shit. I mean, he's blatant about it, you know what I mean? That doesn't make any of us racist. That's the stupidest fucking thing. You use that word too easy. You use that word too easy. Racism, we're going to use that word too easy. That word doesn't, you're taking the power off that word. Now everybody's a racist. There's white privilege. If you're white, you're inherently a racist. You watching this, you fucking racist, you. Tired of that, bro. Fucking tired of it. Sorry, I'm tired of it. Because I make jokes about comparing Tom Brady with Dexter Jackson. I'm sorry. Come on, you fucking guys know what I'm talking about. How do you compare that? There's no fucking comparison. You can't compare apples and oranges like that. Tom Brady carried the whole fucking NFL on his fucking back, bro. Look what he just fucking did. He won. He won with the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. They sucked. They were a fucking shitty team. They didn't even have a winning record. They were like 9-7 this year. You're the fucking... Oh my God, bro. Give me a break. Now, I'm going to get more into stuff, but you understand what I'm saying, right? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of what's going on right now and being canceled. Watch out, everything you got to say. You got to measure everything you got to say right now. You say the wrong fucking thing, you piss people off. I say I eat steak, and fucking Peter wants to fucking, oh, he's bad, he eats meat. That's so fucking wrong. You know what I mean? If I fucking rank down a vegan and shit like that, because, in my opinion, vegan's incorrect. That's not my opinion, the science shows. But anyway... I'm just telling you, no matter what you say today, they want to attack you. They want to cancel you. It doesn't matter. I had a fight. I told you already. I had a fight. I've known Alyssa Milano since 1994. You know what I'm saying? I've been, been with her, not in a sexual way, even though I wouldn't mind, swapping spits with her because she was really cute when she was young. You know what I mean? But she was, I know her. Okay, and we had a little bit of friendship, but then we had a falling out. And then, me and her had an argument like 6 years ago on Twitter, and she fucking she blocked me. And then she unblocked me recently, and we had an argument, you know. We started arguing with each other on here, and we were going back and forth. You could, I don't know, it's deleted now because they got, you know, I was banned from Twitter. I had a fucking, you know, big following on there. I lost everything, you know. But, you know, she banned me, you know what I mean? And she had me banned because of fucking hate speech and stuff, you know. And I didn't hate speech. I just told her, you know, because she was, like, you know, sticking up for Beto O'Rourke, saying how Beto O'Rourke should be the president of the United States. I'm like, Beto O'Rourke? That's a fucking, that's a fucko. That's a knucklehead, you know what I mean? That's a meatball, you know? And she got mad. You know, and I told her, what are you getting mad for? You know, because I knew her back when she was a bimbo, you know, and just, you know, posing, you know, naked, and I think FHM magazine, she was in a, you know, anyway. She'd go post nudes. You could go online, you Google it. But so what happens? Boom, that's considered hate speech. Meanwhile, there's porn on there. It's like scat porn and shit on there. You know, people taking shits and stuff like that. But my shit's bad, you know? So, anyway. Now let me get into something in a second here.
Why go with sugar-filled pre-workouts? Get your game face on and experience true focus all day, every day. This isn't your usual performance pill. These nootropic capsules help you play harder, train better, and focus more. Working out at the gym? Boom. Game Face has you covered. Trying to carry your friends in game? You'll do a lot more than carry. With Game Face, you'll make the enemy rage quit. Need to finish that essay that's due in an hour? You'll wish you found Game Face sooner. A 14-hour car ride with the kids? Don't worry. Game Face will keep you alert the entire time. Try Game Face today and experience a whole new meaning of focus.
What's going on? It's Gregg Valentino, and I made a deal with myself for the New Year's. I'm going to start eating good. So that's why I'm eating meatballs. All right? Because I'm also a New York Guinea, and I talk with my mouth full. Now, wait a minute. My girlfriend, she was eating this. She would put this shit on there. It's got her father's picture right there. But I can't handle spice. But what I do to kick it up a notch is I'll take a Game Face. GameFaceSupplements.com. Right there, bro. Buy 2, get 1 free. Nootropic Smart Drug. Put it right on the fucking meatball. Look at that. Okay? Right there. Gotta wash it down with a little root beer. Diet root beer. Anyway. You need to put your Game Face on. Whoa! That's a spicy meatball. Alright, I'm back. Just want to say, by the way, Dave Palumbo does agree with me with shit. And he's actually the one who's saying it's Tom Brady. You can't compare Tom Brady with any bodybuilder today. It's ridiculous to even talk about that. A guy carried a whole team sport, okay? But you don't understand. An individual sport's hard to do, obviously. But to win with a team, you have to have all the pegs have to be working. That guy fucking is amazing. All right. But I wanted to show you, look. The other day, hold on. You gotta still get the throat shit. I gotta go through tests again. I should be alright, but I gotta do the tests. Look. As some of you might know already, I got this in the mail. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that fucking mug. Look at that shit. Look at that. Right there. Mr. G, who is one of my boys, okay? And his brother Bobby. 2 of my boys, bro. They're a good guy. By the way, look. Look at this, a cookie. These protein cookies. Made with Isolite, Dave Palumbo stuff. Take them with the Game Face. Forget about it. You have a good cookie, and this shit will make you fucking think twice about what life. But anyway, so Mr. J, who comes with you guys, see him on in a Dave, you know, on an RX show, right? You see him on. I got this shit. Be watching for. You see, I gotta watch because my mother-in-law eat the whole fucking box. That fucking pig. I do. I gotta watch. You know, she's. I don't, you know, we'll get into that another time. I know a lot of you guys want to hear that. I got so many stories since I've been telling them. There's like fucking 10 really fucking good ones, I gotta tell you. Okay? But, anyway, so the Mr. G, the guy that makes that cookie, and the guy that's friends with, you know, you see on the show with me and Jimmy the Bull and John Romano, you know, Dave. George, okay, my boy George is his name, and his brother Bobby. They're two of the biggest, they got big hearts, man. They're good guys. They're really good guys. And I know you guys see him. He's always wearing his different suits and outfits. But I'll tell you what, that's a bad motherfucker. He could kick some fucking serious ass. And he used to fight in the ring and shit. So, you know, people, I see people making comments and stuff on the RX videos and all. You have no idea. I mean, he's 60, I think Georgie's what, 63, you know? And I'm 60, and dude, I love what you fucking momos, you know, when they try to attack, you know, the guys on a, you know, on the forum there, or whatever you call it, you know, the comments, they'll try to attack and shit and say, like, bring up age, and I'm like, dude, I look better than you, and I'm fucking 60, and I'm not even on steroids. That's gotta hurt you. It's gotta. But anyway, so, Mr. G makes that cookie, and, you know, it's a Valentino cookie. He makes a special cookie. It's fucking nuts. You know what I mean? But, you gotta love the guy. So I gave him a plug. It's MrPotsCookies.com. It's made with isolized. Dave's protein. There's like fucking 28 grams of protein in those cookies. The only thing, though, bro, is those things are so rich. You know, like, they're heavy. And they're sweet. And everything. But holy Christ, I took one the other day. I swear to God, my pancreas, I can feel pumping insulin like this. It's fucking shit. Forget about it. Dave's always telling him, why don't you make one a little less sugar? You know, because he puts like natural sugar. Big deal, natural sugar. But it's still, holy Christ, that shit'll fucking, I can feel it. I can feel that thing pumping. You know? Because it has some dense sugar, but that fucking thing tastes so good you won't even believe it. 28 grams of protein in that. And his fiber, he's, you know, he's fucking crazy. I got him reading from this thing. But, what the fuck else was I gonna tell you? I got a lot of, you know, I got a lot of shit going on over here. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, my daughter's probably going to start fighting again MMA, you know, because of the COVID shit, you know, and, you know, she gained some weight and everything, you know, but she's not because she's sitting around. She's a mechanic, too. She's fucking crazy. So she's going to start, you know, she's jiu-jitsu, Gracie jiu-jitsu, does that Muay Thai, whatever that, you know, that kick and shit. And, she's badass. Very, very badass. So, I got to do some shit with her. I got to get her back in shape. I'm just looking at some of my notes because we're going to talk about something, you know. I want to get to something here. We're gonna get a little political. Hey, listen to me. I don't give a shit. Listen to me. If you're going to bitch, all right, turn it off. Now's the time to fucking turn it off. All right? Because I'm going to talk about some shit. But that's what's affecting us, dude. The whole world is affected. Look at it. They're not even having the Arnold Classic's not in March. They pushed it off. What's it, in like May or June or whatever? Because it's bad right now. Everything's fucking bad. It's affecting the world. If you guys just want to hear about muscles, tell me some muscle stories. You know? Look, my Obama toilet paper right there. I need a Biden. I need a Kamala Harris one. But, you know, you guys got to understand it. This shit's real, man. Everybody's life's infected in the world. Not just this country. And not just bodybuilders. You know? I've been doing the show sometimes with Leo Rex, you know, and Lee Priest and Big Lenny. Yeah, Big Lenny's a good guy. I really like him. He's a good guy. I don't give a shit. He's a good guy. And Lee Priest, dude, I hung out with Lee Priest. Dude, you go out with that motherfucker, make you laugh all fucking night. He's crazy. And then you mix me and him together, forget about it. We're both, between me and him, forget it. We're both fucking nuts, you know. I can tell you fucking great stories. I'm just looking at shit. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, bear with me. I really should stop the camera and read the notes, right? I could stop being a fucking momo. Stop the camera, read the notes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop in a second. But I just wanted to say, you know, before I stop the camera, you know, it doesn't matter what you guys fucking say. If you want to hear something else, then put your comments in the comment section and say what you want me to talk about. Now, I know you guys want to hear stories, like mother-in-law stories and all that shit. I know a lot of you guys like that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on my channel. I'm working on shit right now for my channel. Believe it or not, I'm actually doing a goddamn Delt video. I got to put up part 1 with it. I'm going to try to do it within a week. Because it's like a bunch of different parts, so it's not going to be easy to do. Oh, I know one of the things I was going to say is that you should talk to, if Joe Pietaro's watching this, which I know he is, it's on his channel. Joe Pietaro will tell you. Joe Pietaro used to be the editor for New York Sports Scene magazine, okay? And he used to go to he was in all of the locker rooms, of like a bunch of Super Bowls. He was in the locker rooms doing interviews and everything, okay? And he was in the locker rooms for Super Bowls. He's been in the locker rooms for like Yankee fucking versus Red Sox stuff. And, you know, he'll tell you all kinds of great shit. How Pedro Martinez would like walk around with a fucking, you know, towel hanging off his dick and shit like that, you know, making everybody laugh, you know. So he's got some great stories. And I'd love for his opinion. Dude, if, I know you watch it. Put a comment down here, Joe. Tell him what you think about fucking comparing Tom Brady, okay, and calling it racism. You know what I mean? And people supporting him, calling that racism, white racism because he's white. But anyway, put your comment here and tell him how you feel about comparing Tom Brady, a football player, to a fucking Momo bodybuilder. I'm sorry, guys. I know I don't want to upset most of you guys. I know you think I know they call the bodybuilders they're athletes, but they're not athletes. Okay, that's like when you watch ESPN and you're watching them playing billiards. That shit shouldn't be on there. You know, pool, you know, or, you know, horse races. At least I know some of you guys, no, horse races, you have to really be athletic. I know. Rocks. I know. But the horse is the one doing the fucking running. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the jockey steers him. He gets up to car racing. How about that? Let's go to car racing then. You know, that's on ESPN and those things. Okay? So, I do feel you with the bodybuilding thing. I think that you should put bodybuilding on ESPN, but you can't put it in the same class as an athletic event because most bodybuilders are not athletic. Or maybe once were. You know what I mean? But they can't fucking... Dude, I've said it a million times. You throw a big guy. I say Big Ramey, not because I don't like... I know Big Ramey. He's a big guy. I like him. Okay? Joe Pitaro's met him. We'll tell you. Okay? But, you know, just like as big as Rich Piana was, you know, there was dudes that could... You know, one dude punked him out. I'm just saying, listen, I love Rich. God rest his soul. I'm not talking about... But what I'm trying to tell you is that just because a guy's super jacked doesn't mean like he can move or he can fight. He's a different animal, bro. Athlete, you know, like UFC guys, those guys are severe athletes. They look at the Diaz brothers. They're actually marathon bikers. Did you know that? That they do marathons and they do that Superman fucking shit where they dive and swim, fucking go, you know, cross a river, fucking climb up a mountain, you know, ride a bike from fucking half and then run, and they do that shit, okay? You know, triathlons, all that stuff. And, dude, let me tell you, some skinny motherfucker like a Nate Diaz is not a, you know, would take the biggest fucking bodybuilder. You know, same thing with Street Jesus there. I love Jorge Masvidal. Dude, let me tell you. Doesn't matter, 170 pounds, whatever. It's gonna, I don't care, you can see your big, I'll rip out your neck and sit down the hole. Some like Morgan ass dude who would throw punches like Rock'em Sock'em Robot. And that motherfucker throw a kick like this right in the middle of his face. And that'd be it. So don't, you know, I got guys arguing with me about this. They're fucking arguing with me about this. God, you gotta be kidding me. Don't compare Tom Brady, please. I said, I made my point. I'm gonna, before I get off, I'm just say again, if you guys don't like, might go a little political, but this is talking smack, and we're talking about, like, world shit now, what affects you. This is gonna affect you, okay? This affects you. So, but if you don't like it, put a suggestion on, something you would like to hear me fucking open my pie hole about, and we'll talk about something else, okay? But you can't bitch or write fucking stupid comments and not be part of the fucking game. You want to be part of the game. You want your comment to be talked about, or you want a subject that you want to hear about. Put it down, but don't bitch. Don't sit here fucking bitching, cause you don't get no fucking points with me with that. And again, you can cancel this, because I don't give two fucking fucks. You know, I'm tired of that shit. So, let me read my little notes here, and let's get busy. And if it's going to bother you, now's the time to vamoose. What's going on? I'm a firm believer in sound nutrition. But sometimes my memory gets a little fucked up. So I take Game Face. And right now, you can get 2 bottles of Game Face and get the 3rd one free. Because I'm sitting right here with the big cheese of Game Face. So, you want to start getting healthy? You want to start eating right? And get your Game Face on. Stop fucking around. GameFaceSupplements.com. My favorite supplement right here. I'm going to take it right now. And, oh, I'm biting it.
Follow.
Listen to me. Do you see this sign? Look. You see this sign right here? Trump, Pence, right? Trump, Pence. Okay, yeah, that sign was in my front lawn. I had a bigger one, but blew away after the storm just before the inauguration. Now listen to me. This is why people, a lot of you people don't understand this. That day, when Trump wanted people to make their voices heard, there was that hearing going on, and it was led by the vice president, who is Mike Pence, right? And everybody heard, oh, Trump wants Mike Pence to overturn the decision. No. Trump wanted Mike Pence to give them, to put a halt on everything and say, we're not going to make a decision here, okay? We're not going to certify everything and everything. We're going to let a judge hear it first. I want 10 days. That's what he was allowed to do, 10 days. He could have postponed everything, you know, the certification. He could have postponed it by 10 days. But he didn't do it. And that, in my opinion, makes him a rat fuck. Because look, once again, his name, Pence, is right there. Okay? That's his name. That means it's for him, too. He benefits from this. What is so bad about getting 10 days to have at least some fucking judge somewhere to look at the fucking case and see what the fuck's going on? Okay? Wasn't that there's no evidence or any of that shit? That's all Democratic bullshit. We all know that that shit was bullshit, okay? But to me, Pence is a rat fuck. Instead, he said, no. Okay, we're going to certify everything right here, right now. And that's what he did. Okay? That's what he did. He handed the certification, or and the election became, you know, it was it. Now, we know that it probably wouldn't have overturned. Nobody, even Trump knew that deep in his heart, but he was making a point. Okay? At least if he got heard, and at least we realize that there's some foul shit going on for the election, all right? Maybe down the road we could do something about it. But it never even got that far, because no judge saw it. You know, they brought like 60 court cases and all were thrown out. Not one was seen by a judge. And this cocksucker right here, okay, Pence, Trump, Pence, it's for yourself, you fucking momo. And now, then when the inauguration day came, and remember, Trump for fucking 4 years was accused of fucking illegally winning his fucking thing over Hillary. But it's different. It's different with the Democrats. That's a different story. Just like you could burn down cities, and you could riot, and you could do all that shit everywhere throughout the whole summer. Riot, burn down cities, fight cops, do this, do that, hit cops with fucking water bottles, bricks, bats, and everything else. Okay, that's fine. But when you do it at the Capitol, that's bad. Well, wait a minute. They did it at the Capitol in summer. It was fine. They the Democrats applauded it. It's only when it was on their fucking dime they didn't like it, okay, so to speak. Well, they knew what was going on. But anyway, so the day of the inauguration, Pence went to the inauguration, and he, stood there and he kissed fucking Biden's ass. That's what he did, all right? Well, the true guys who were loyal to Trump went to Andrews Air Force Base and watched Trump leave because he had a little party over there. All right? But his own vice president wasn't there. The same guy who's on the fucking poster didn't even want to give 10 days. I don't care if it wasn't overturned. Even if it wasn't overturned, the thing is that at least the people would know that the other side was up to no good. And the guy right here, under Trump, Mike Pence, that guy right there, whose name is on the poster, didn't even want to fight for himself. He was too busy kissing that asshole. So there you go. That's just my fucking 2 cents. And I'm doing this on a day where there's the fucking impeachment trial. As some of you, I know you hate Trump, and that's your prerogative, okay? But the impeachment trial is going on. This could affect all of us, okay? It affects you. It affects your life. Because I don't know about where you're standing, but this fucking Momo that's president right now, this piece of shit, sorry. I know. It's so disrespectful to say that. But I'll say it again. This piece of shit, all right, who needs his own roll of toilet paper like Obama has, okay, has already fucking destroyed, half of what's going on in this world already. He's already, people talk about Trump. This guy's put more mandates and executive fucking orders in, and than any president in modern history, in history actually, in this short period of time. It's been, I'm making this video. It's less than 2 weeks, but it's less than 3 weeks. But anyway, by the time you see this video, it's about 3 weeks. All right, And, gas prices have already fucking soared through the ceiling. They're already jumping up, like where I live, it's like, like 50 cents more. It matters. The fuck it matters, They cut the jobs. They want to do all this other shit. But, I just want to say something about the trial, because all of you're losing your freedom. You are losing your freedom of speech. I got to watch everything I post. I'm constantly getting in trouble on Facebook with that shit, okay, because I have my own private account. Not the Gregg Valentino one that you goes to. As some of you guys are on, I have a private one, okay? And it's mostly for friends and family. And on there, I'm constantly, because I get political on here. I don't get political on the other one, because people hate that shit, And you're like, well, then why are you doing it here? Because Joe Pietaro likes it. I like it. It's Talking Smack. And our sponsors right here like it. There you go. So if you got a complaint, stop swimming in a river of poor me, and fucking make, like I told you, make your fucking statement here. Everything Biden's done is already fucked shit up. We already know the pipeline, the unemployment's now soaring, you know what I mean? He's just fucking, instead of creating jobs, he's destroying jobs. But if you think that they're going to raise the minimum wage to $15 and that's going to change it, no, you know what it's going to do? They're going to have to, in order for like the stores like that to fucking pay you, they're going to have to lay off some of the people. So people are going to lose their jobs because the minimum wage is going up. Plus, the history shows that when the minimum wage goes up, the price of living goes up. So it's all like this. This goes up to here, then this goes up to here, then this goes up to here, then this goes up to here. It's all going to stay in that balance. It's not going to fucking be the same. You understand what I'm saying? Dude, when I was a kid growing up, we'd go to a diner, you'd have like 2 eggs up, fucking home fries, toast, all that bullshit, and you paid like $1.25. Used to go to the movie. Now I'm older than you guys, so some of you guys would be like, but, even with movies were like, I was a kid, it was fucking 50, 75 cents for a movie, and it was like $1.25 after that, today, you forget about it, It's not the same. So all I'm trying to tell you is, you think that you live, this guy's got his finger in your ass like this, and he's doing this like this now, while he's telling everybody, got the thumb up there like this, yes, I got you, don't worry about it, I got you. Let me tell you, you think that Biden likes the minorities and likes the fucking people he's letting in this country? That just, by the way, they don't have to wear, they don't have to get tested or any of that shit. Just come on in, yeah, sure, don't worry about it. Let the fucking people here have to shit their pants and wear masks and 2 masks and maybe 3 masks. Don't worry about it. But anyway, the people that they're letting in, right? You think that Biden gives 2 shits about them? He don't give 2 shits about them. The Democrats don't give 2 shits about them. The government doesn't give 2 shits about, not 2 shits. They see them as possible voters. That's all they see. If they all came in with fucking chanting fucking, Republican thing and Trump stickers, they fucking send them all back. They wouldn't even let them in the country. That's a fact. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you something. It's just like when Obama said any man who identifies as a woman can use the bathroom. Transgenders can use the female bathroom, the female bathroom. You know why he said it? Because he hates that. Now, I know what some of you are going to say. No, it's because his wives are transgender. No, stop that. Okay? But he hates them. Okay? But it's a trick. That's how you do it. You make believe that you're for that. So you come out and say it because you know that other people aren't going to like it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you follow what I mean? Okay? It's a trick. It's just like when he says, this is a guy who has a history of being a racist and racism. Google it. Kamala Harris told him, I was one of those little girls you voted for segregation, and I was one of those little girls that you segregated. Now she's like, well, that was just a debate. It was a debate. Okay? No, it wasn't. You meant it. You almost had tears in your eyes when you told him that. You told him he needs to apologize to all the black people out there for what he pulled in the 1980s, for the segregation, okay, and all that other stuff that he voted for. There's videos of him saying the N-word. There's no videos of Trump doing that because they would have fucking put that on a jumbo fucking Tron in Times Square to crucify him. No videos of Trump saying it, but there's plenty of videos of Biden doing that, okay? You know why? Because secretly they hate you. They're not going to say it. They're going to make believe they like you. It's called mirroring, okay? It's just, listen to me. It's just like the concept of projection, okay, was brought up by Sigmund Freud, but it wasn't Sigmund Freud that actually came out with that concept of projection. I'm going to get to it in a second. Listen what I'm telling you, all right? Because this is what's happening to all you. You're being bugabooed, bro, okay? The concept of projection was actually a concept that came out by Anna Freud, who was Sigmund Freud's daughter, okay? And the concept of projection is it's somebody who does something, okay? They do something, it's kind of bad, you know what I mean, or whatever, and they point to the other people and they say, look at this is bad, but you did it. It's deflection, but they call it projection, the concept of projection. And it's almost like when you throw a fart, or, you know, like if you farted, and you blame, oh my God, like let's say, I mean, remember when you were a kid in school or something, somebody, if you threw a fart, and it stunk really bad, you blame the kid, oh my God, Brian, you farted. You know what I mean? Or, Mary, you farted. You know, meanwhile, it was you that farted. He who smelt it dealt it. All right? He who denied it supplied it. You remember that shit? That is the concept. It's that concept. You blame the other people for what you really feel. It's just like with the, you know, with that whole fucking shit. They're trying to get Trump right now and say that, you know, his people stormed the Capitol building. No, the 5 people that died, okay, the 5 people that died were all fucking Trump supporters, by the way. They're all 5, all right? Now, I heard that the cop that died, the Capitol cop, was not hit with a fucking fire thing in his head. I heard he had a heart attack. I don't know for that. Listen, I don't know if that's 100% sure yet, because by the time I'm doing it, but that's what I just saw, okay, and was reading it. There's talk that he might have just had a heart attack. All right, but the whole thing with the Trump supporters, they're saying that, you know, look, the people that did want walls, now they got walls around the White House, right? Not barbed wire, razor wire, right? They have that around the fucking White House. The people don't like walls because they're hypocrites. Walls are good for you, they're not good for me. Okay, that's not projection. Projection is when you lie, you make it look like somebody else. For instance, Trump told his followers to, you know, storm, you know, and riot. Never did that. He said, I want everybody, you have the right to have your voice heard. You can walk over to the Capitol if you want, and you're more than welcome to make your voice heard, but you have to do it peacefully. Okay? Now, this is the same people, the Democrats who accuse Trump of promoting violence, are the same people who promoted violence throughout the whole summer. They're the ones who said, Kamala Harris, for instance, she says, you know, she started up a fund, and even had a GoFundMe fund for the people who were getting arrested for rioting over the summer, right? What about the mayor over there, you know, the Summer of Love that occupied Portland? Dude, I don't know, dude, forget about it, I would bulldoze that whole city. Remember, they wanted no bail, okay? No bail for a lot of these people. In New York, there's no bail. Bro, you can go fucking hit a guy in the head with an axe and you're out fucking hours later. You understand? No bail. All right? This is the Democrats. This is the Democrats now, okay? The Democrats participated in the violence. Look at the violence. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. You're talking about the Capitol, right? But what about the violence that the Democrats perpetrated on the Republicans? A Democrat shot fucking Steve Scalise during a softball game. Okay, what about Rand Paul? Okay, when Rand Paul was leaving the GOP convention, they attacked him. They attacked him and his wife. Rand Paul also got his ass kicked by his neighbor. Nobody ever, by the way, no Democrats came out. You didn't see one big Democrat come out and condemn the shooting of Steve Scalise. Okay, they didn't come out and demand apology or anything like that, or justice, when Rand Paul and his wife both were, accosted and outside, and along with a whole bunch of other Republicans, okay, leaving the GOP convention. Okay, so nobody fucking gave two shits about that. You never heard one Democrat come out and say that's bad. Okay, then you hear same thing. His next door neighbor beat the shit out of him. Rand Paul's next door neighbor is a leftist Democrat, and he threw him a beating. You didn't hear any of the Democrats come out and condemn any of that shit either. So, what I'm trying to say is, I'm just reading through my notes here. The Dems called for violence. They called for violence. They said, "Good, we like the rioting. Rioting is a way of the unheard to be heard." Oh, really? You just said that today, as I'm speaking here today, a prison was overtaken. They're burning it on the inside, and all these prisoners rioted. And, the Democratic left's like, that's good. That's a good thing. Those prisoners, they need to have their voices heard. Okay, listen, I was locked up. There's a lot of fucking bad shit in jail, okay? A lot of assholes, okay? There's some good guys who are just down on the luck, and then there's some fucking real crud of the earth. All right? But don't give me that shit. How come it's not then why wasn't the Capitol riot? Why wasn't that just voices that needed to be heard? Rioting is the way of making the unheard heard. How come that what you Democrats said, okay, doesn't apply to that? But it applied to what happened over the summer when fucking whole neighborhoods were burned down. Billions of dollars of neighborhoods, stores, businesses, churches, okay? Police stations. Now all of a sudden you're pro-cop. Now all of a sudden you worry about all those poor Capitol Police. I feel so bad for them. Meanwhile, did you feel bad for George Dorn or whatever the fuck his name was? The police chief Dorn that was shot in the fucking head, okay? Guarding his friend's pawn shop. Well, did you give a shit about him or the countless other cops that was shot? Huh? Did you give a shit about that? No. Okay? No The Democrats applauded those riots. Good for them. Kamala Harris said this is a good thing, and they're not going to stop. We don't want them to stop. That's what she said. She's a fucking no-good filth. That's a woman who could not even win. She lasted 1 week in the Democratic primary. 1 week, and you're out of there. She got 7% of the vote. 7% in the first week. Bye, bitch. I'm telling you, the puppet, what's his name there? Biden. I don't know how he picked her. He didn't pick her. We know that. What about Maxine Waters? If you see someone you don't like, like the whole fucking thing to get in their faces, tell them they're not welcome, and follow them around. Dude. Candace Owens, who's black, had Black Lives Matter and Antifa attack her. Okay, in a restaurant while she's sitting with a man trying to eat. Okay? A lot of fucking Republicans were out with their families and were attacked by Black Lives Matter. Chanting Black Lives Matter. In a fucking restaurant, getting in their face, drinking their drinks and shit. Okay? Sarah Huckabee. Her too. Alright? Give me a fucking break. I've said this before. The Democratic Party is a hoax. It's all full of... It's everything that they're accusing the Republicans of is what they are. They're the racists. Listen to me. The KKK, I'm going to say... I said this a couple of videos ago, I'm going to say it again. The KKK, okay, the fucking... are in with Black Lives Matter. You may say, how lunacy is that, Valentino? Go to Tom Metzger, okay, his Wikipedia page, and look at, he belonged to the Democratic Party for like 30 years. He ran for office. 1 year he ran as a Republican only because he wanted to switch. He went right back to me because he wanted to trick everybody. Okay? And he was the one leader of the skinheads, the Aryan Nation and all that. Leader. Okay? Just like Robert Byrd. They fact-checked Robert Byrd. He wasn't the Grand Poobah. He wasn't the Grand Wizard. He was just the boss. Well, okay, you want to play on words. Okay, he was... Okay, it's like saying where I told you, it's like where I live, there's no police commissioner. There's only a police chief. The chief is the boss. He's like the commissioner, okay? So if you said the police commissioner of Yorktown PD, you'd be like, no, that's not true. There is no commissioner. Because there's not. This is police chief. You bish? So I'm just trying to tell you this shit, all right? And, you know, I'm tired of the whole fucking picking your cabinet diversity. You know, you already know that shit. I've already told, I don't want to repeat too much what I said last week. I believe in pluralism, not diversity. That's all bullshit, bro. You don't pick your cabinet. We need more women. That's race. That's fucking sexist and racist. Well, what does it matter? What does it matter? What color somebody's skin is or what's between their legs. What does it matter? The best person for the job who should get the job. Not because they're a woman or because they're black or white or fucking any other color. Donald Trump's the first guy, the first president who lost money being a president. He had $4.5 billion when he started being a president back in 2016. He left office with $2.5 billion. He lost $2 billion. Forget about it. I'm beating a dead horse with a lot of yous. I'm just telling you right now. He who denied it supplied it. Every time this guy says something, okay, it's like when you were a kid and somebody farted, and maybe you were blamed for it. Maybe you threw the fart, and everybody goes, ew, ew. And you pointed over, and you went, oh, shit, I smell it, and that's me. And you went, that's Lisa, she did it. You know what I mean? And you knew it wasn't her, it was you. Or maybe you did it to your brother, your sister. You blamed the dog in the room, right? Oh, it's the dog. The dog farted. Meanwhile, it wasn't the dog, it was you. That's what the Democrats are doing. Okay? So, anyway. So I come home from the gym, and I get a box, and look, I had to take my fucking name off there because you're fucking momos, but it's got my picture on a fucking box, and I open up the box, and look, it's Christmas in February. Santa remembered me. Look at this shit. It's cookies with my face on it. Oh my God, Mr. Potts cookies, look at these look at, you know what these are? These are peanut butter cups right here. Look at this. These peanut butter cups, they come in white chocolate and dark chocolate. Look at this shit. Okay? Look at this. Dude, these peanut butter cups are made with Dave Palumbo's isolized protein. Look at this shit. My fucking face on all these cookies. Oh my God, MrPottsCookies.com. Look. First of all, who the fuck wants to eat it? I tell you, I know who would eat it. Your fucking mother. Satan, she'll be coming to the house later. I gotta hide these, my mother-in-law, because God forbid, she'll fucking eat all of them. And what a waste of protein that would be, right? Anyway, look at this shit. My fucking face. That's my face on a cookie. Bro, I look at this cookie. Look at the fucking cookie. Look at that mound. Look at that cookie. Look at these. All these fucking dark chocolate. Fucking, look at this shit, man. Macadamia nut. Right here, bro. Fucking protein cookies. Fucking... Dude, I never get anything for Christmas. Santa don't like me because I'm dating fucking Satan and a mother. It's always over the fucking house. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, look at that. Look at that. Right there, baby. Look at this shit. Wait, let me, where's the fucking knife? I don't know what I did with the knife. Let me bite it. Look at that. Look at that right there. Pure protein. Right there. He takes real fucking peanuts and he mushes them down. He mixes it with isolized Dave Palumbo protein. That's why it's called the Jumbo Palumbo. Game face. Watch this. This is the best way to eat this. I don't recommend you do this, but the way I do it. Look, I take the Game Face capsule out of the bottle, stick it right in there like that. Look at that. See that? That's your Game Face. Oh, it fell out of my mouth. Yeah. These taste good. These do not taste good. But they fucking make you think, holy Christ. Wow. Jumbo Palumbo. Gregg Valentino right there, baby. What's the name of this cookie? The Gregg Valentino cookie, I guess. MrPottsCookies.com. Mr. Potts Cookies. You can get a Jumbo Palumbo fucking candy that tastes like real fucking... This tastes better than the fucking Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Or you can eat me. You hear that? You can eat me. Look at this. Tell my girlfriend. She's a fucking bitch. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this shit. Yeah. Anyway, stop fucking around. MrPottsCookies.com. Get your cookies on, man. High protein, right? I'm gonna eat this shit right now. because nobody feeds me in this fucking house. I'm going to get my protein, my isolized protein, from this. Stop fucking around. MrPotsCookies.com. And by the way, take it with your game face. Put your game face on. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get two free. Now we're changing it because we're getting a new formula coming out. Wait, where is it? Right there. Fucking nootropics, baby. Right there. Nootropics and protein cookies, they go together. Alright, stop fucking around. You know, I love all you guys. You have to be aware of what's going on. You can't stick your head in the sand or try to ignore the 800-pound gorilla in the room. You have to keep your fucking family tight, and you gotta see what's what. You gotta sort shit out. When you're being fed a whole bunch of shit, you gotta look through it and see what's right. Okay? Right now, they want to take away everybody's fucking freedoms. You gotta watch what you say. You know, I told you this before. You gotta watch what you say. You can't just go on fucking line and say what you want to say. You know? Because you'll lose everything. You know? And today they want to cancel people. I mean, there's fucking idiots over there at CNN even fucking saying they should have drone strikes on Republicans. Are you fucking crazy? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? It's bad enough Maxine Waters also said she wanted to take Trump out. Okay? Imagine if you said that. Did every fucking arrest. If you said about Biden, get out of here. Look, we're just headed into fucking some bad areas. You know what I mean? It's gonna, you know, like hey, Biden warned us. You elect me, we're gonna go through some dark times. I don't see how we're gonna get any light until he's the fuck out of there, or at least the goddamn Republicans better get some fucking, you know. And I'm not really into Democrat Republican. It just seems so that these fucking people that are in the Democratic Party are all pieces of shit, and it seems like the Republicans are there's a lot of pussies there too. But it just seems like that's the only thing we got, you know. The only things will go under Trump. I'm already paying more for gas. You know, doctors already all booked up. You know, shit's already starting to happen, bro. You know what I mean? Alright, listen. You want to hear about some other shit, we'll talk about other stuff. I can't just talk about bodybuilding though here. What more do you want to hear about bodybuilding? I mean, we'll do the, you know, I do the what do they call it? The Chaos Nutrition show. You know what I'm saying? I do the old school training. I do that already. And we talk about bodybuilding. I don't talk about this shit there. But this here's talk of smack. It's like issues. We want to talk about the issues, what's going on. Alright? I'm not politically correct like these other guys. I don't give a shit what you think of me. You may be Democratic. You may be like, oh my God, Valentino, you're so fucking wrong. I'm not wrong, bro. You just been had. You just drank the fucking Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? You know. I'm just telling you that. And I'm not being, look, I'm not saying don't, what I said about the Hank Aaron before, about taking a babanya there, the fucking, you know, the you know, the shot, the COVID fucking vaccine. I'm not saying it's bad, you know. I don't know if I'm going to take it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I haven't figured it out. I need more people to take it, see what I want to do. That's up to you, though. You know what I mean? I'm not telling anybody don't do that. So, on the contrary, I probably think most people should do it. But especially if you're old or whatever, I don't know. You got to try to do something. I don't, you know. But anyway, so this is where we are. All right, I want to do something. This ain't the greatest show I've done. I know that. You think I don't know? I feel like I'm off right now. I'm off my game. You know, the politics shit kind of throws me off a little bit too. I don't. You know, it's not like I want to talk about this. There's so many other things I want to talk about. I know some of you like, well, tell a story. You know what I mean? I'm saving some of that shit, you know, because that stuff's for different. I want to do different stuff. I don't want to keep doing the same shit all the time, you know. You know, we'll get into more stuff, but I want to hear your feedback. So why don't you put your fucking comment down here and give me feedback, all right? Let me know what you think. If you don't agree with my political views and shit like that, that's okay. You have a right. Then I'm a fucking momo in your eyes, and that's okay. You know, you don't have to fucking come over and attack the shit out of me, because I'm not attacking the Democrat people. I'm attacking the supporters of the Democratic Party. To me, they're like fucking, they're drones. They've been fucking poisoned into believing that, the shit, that the evil Trump. But give it time. You're going to see that. It's going to wear off. I mean, you know, you already got to admit, you've had 3 weeks of Biden, and shit's already gotten bad in 3 weeks. I mean, you know, the pipeline's closed, the gas is going up, and it's going to go up even higher. The markets are bouncing. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bullshit going on. You know what I mean? Everything, prices of stuff are going up. As soon as gas goes up, prices go up. Because trucking, and the trucking's got to pay more for gas. You're going to pay for that. They're not going to fucking eat that. You're going to pay for that. All right? And that's huge. Gas prices affect the economy. Okay? And this fucking... whatever. This guy, forget about it. Anyway, I love you guys, alright? Don't swim in a pity. Don't swim in a fucking, like I said, don't swim in a river of poor me. Don't do that. Alright? Just keep a tight watch on everything. Don't bang your head against the wall. Do what you gotta do. Be there for the family. Do the right thing by your family. Do the right thing by your wife, your kids. Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. You gotta always pay your child support. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, there's no ways around that. Okay, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you gotta wear a mask, wear the fucking mask. I hate it, but you gotta do it. And I got the fucking throat fucking surgery. My throat hole is fucking small compared to what it used to be. That's why my voice gets weird. But, hey, listen, the alternative is worse, right? You know what I'm talking about? So, we just gotta keep forging on ahead. That's all we could do. We gotta keep forging on ahead. That's it. Things will change. Things are gonna get better. But they might get a little worse before they get better. You understand what I'm saying? It might be like that. We got this fucking. We got hit with a fucking wallop here. You know what I mean? With this fake election bullshit and all that stuff. Fake election results. We got hit with a fucking bombshell. So, alright. Let me end this. This is bad. So, alright, look, Mr. G's cookie. Okay? Yeah, baby. Fucking right there. Okay? What is game face? Alright. I'll see you next video. Next video, we got a good one coming up. Old school training, so I'll see you there. We'll do more talking smack, but I want you guys to fucking help me dictate what you want to hear. Otherwise, I'm going to keep doing what I want to do, alright? And a lot of you I know don't like that, so, alright, stop fucking around. I'll see you in the next video.